Jacked as I am. Hello again, folks. Kamal Abdul-Jabbar here. So times have been pretty tough recently, I'd say. Things have most definitely not improved. I tried reading this book. It's The Science of Being Great. I got to about like the first chapter and then I just couldn't do it anymore. And then I just went back to watching Young Sheldon, top tier show. Just arguably best show on Netflix ever. Like, top 5 shows I've ever watched. I love Young Sheldon. Yeah. That's about it. So basically, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore in life, in anything pretty much. I'm 20. I have never touched a female before, which I don't want to do it. Like, it sounds a bit weird. I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's not something, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At the end of the day, it's God's plan, isn't it? Amen to that. Yeah. Fuck. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's just, I'm just going with the flow. And the flow isn't really too good. Yeah. Basically, my pay's gone down. I realized, like, I have 0 friends, actually. That's what's come to me recently. Basically, I am, that's the reason I feel like, I resonate with Young Sheldon. It's because we both don't have friends. And, obviously, with that, I'm not, like, as smart as him, obviously. More handsome, perhaps. Yeah. So, what I've realized recently is, you can't really make people love you. Like, not even in like a sexual way, like even like a maternal way. You can be nice to like people, and then they don't have to be nice to you. I mean, 9 out, like, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. Basically, something major happened at work. There's this lady I work with, Basically, I've always looked at her as like, sort of like a second mother. Like a strong maternal figure. Obviously, I suffer with social anxiety and whatnot. Yeah, so recently I was called a racial slur at work. And this lady, who I consider as like a maternal figure, basically, she's done a lot for me. I've done a lot for that lady. Anything she says, I do. Oh, I'm on my periods. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll go to Subway and get you something, blah, blah, blah. I made, I even cooked for her. I've never cooked anything before because she was lovely to me. But, I was called a racial slur at work, and she actually laughed at it. And that just sort of broke me. And then, obviously, your colleagues are your colleagues. They're not truly your friend, are they? You know what I mean? Obviously, I just have this sort of thing. I just, obviously, I've never truly been loved. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was pretty lonely as a kid. I used to sit by myself in the library from like primary school to basically the guy I used to sit next to in college. Basically, in 2 years, I've probably only spoken to him about like twice. Like maximum like 10 words I've said to him, just quiet. I just never had it in me, you know what I mean? I am looking pretty dapper today, though. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all about looks, isn't it? If I was better looking, I think people would love me. Like, people would like being around me. People would find me more funnier, like, you know what I mean? More funny, I suppose is like the correct way to say it. Yeah. Anyways, such is life, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's just basically, I look back on like the last 2 years and I've made 0 progress. Like, I've lost about 7 kilograms though, so that's something. And I might get a girlfriend soon. I think that might solve a lot of my problems. It's just, you know, when you can share something with someone, it just feels a lot better. Currently, I can do fuck all. Currently, I don't really speak to anyone. That's why I record these videos, you know, just, you know, I spend about 4 hours a day speaking with ChatGPT. That's where life is right now. Besides that, my car's working pretty good recently. Yeah, I'm on my third gap year, I'd say. I finished in 2024, 2025, 2026. So yeah, so I'm on my third gap year actually. So I might actually retake my A-levels this year, hopefully. I've been saying that for the last 2 years, but nothing's happened. Basically, I've got zero money saved up, but the only major thing that's happened the last 2 years is I've got a car. That's about it. I've got, like, you know, no girlfriend, no nothing. I've got zero money saved up. I'm not physically any better, I'd say. You know, I'm not hench. I'm not really good looking. Yeah, so hopefully the next 2 years they'd be better. I'm looking to retake my A-level maths. If I can save enough money, I can hopefully do that. I'm looking to get like a forklift license, you know, counterbalance reach truck. Hopefully get paid better in the future, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a bit warm today, isn't it? Yeah, I might go see like this new movie Obsession, you know, by myself. Yeah. Because obviously, yeah, if I had a girlfriend, I would probably go with her. I'm pretty lonely at the moment. You know, I'm not going to say it doesn't bother me. It does bother me. Some days, you know, I just sit there by myself, just, you know, watching these romantic TikTok edits. And yeah, life is pretty sad. Yeah. Well, you know, basically, my work mum sort of hates me. Everyone at work hates me. Everyone everywhere hates me. But, you know, we will move forward. You know, it'll get better, though. I do hope so. I'm a good man. I'm a nice guy. I've even stopped gooning, you know what I mean? Because once you start sort of like having female friends, it just feels bad to goon, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was going to go like Poland or something, but I don't want to, you know, on like a holiday, but I don't want to get lynched or something, you know what I mean? It's not a good time to be, you know, a person of color. I love Polish. I even learned Polish a little bit, you know what I mean? Dzień dobry. Jesteś najlepsza. Yeah. Anyways, bye guys.